Hi, my name's Colby Holmes. I'm a manager here at our baby food company, and I'm here to talk with you all today about why social media marketing is going to be the best strategy for us to pursue in the future. So just an overview of what I'm going to be talking about with you all today. As you know, we've developed a revolutionary new baby food recently that's been proven to increase IQ in children by about 20%. Unfortunately, the growth in this product has become stagnant in recent months. This is partly due to the fact that our pay-per-click strategies and our media buys have really been unsuccessful and haven't generated the returns we were hoping to see online, as well as the fact that people aren't aware that a product like ours exists. If people don't know that there's a baby food that can increase intelligence, they're not out there looking to buy it. So some opportunities that are going to be provided with social media marketing platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are going to be that they give us access to an extremely large customer base at a very low cost. And once we have access to that customer base, we're actually able to go in and target the exact customers that we want so that we're not wasting time on 70-year-old people who don't have any need to buy baby food. We're actually out there getting to the parents who are interested in buying baby food. So our strategy to help us with that is going to be to focus on Facebook. And that's really going to be due partly to their growth that they allow us to have and also the convenience that they provide for us as well as the customer. And I'm also going to talk with you about the benefits of social media marketing services. So right off the bat, there's some potential risks that we need to be aware of with social media marketing. Social media is definitely not thought of as an information source by some people. It's more thought of as a place for gossip and socializing between friends. And in recent years, that's kind of taken more of a shift towards businesses. Businesses have been a lot more prevalent in Facebook and other social media, kind of trying to get their name out there and spread awareness of their products. Forbes did a study a while back trying to find what influenced the best results from a social media campaign, and they found that what they call chatter is one of the best things. And chatter is really just people online talking about your company or your product, whether it be through hashtags, comments on your company's page, whatever it may be. If people are out there talking about your company, it spreads awareness, and that's good. And another part of our product, people aren't out there searching for it, as well as people aren't out on Facebook searching for advertisements. But you do stumble across them, and we believe our product is something that you will need to stumble across rather than go out and search for it. Because again, we don't believe that people are aware that there is a baby food that can increase intelligence, and it's going to be something that they're going to have to see for themselves and kind of learn about it first before they're actually able to go out and buy it. Another fear is some inaccurate or false claims. And while that's true with any advertising campaign, a unique feature about social media is that we have to worry about it from our customers. Anybody can go out and post anything on our pages that we create, and this creates a lot of potential legal issues. All it takes is someone saying that our product increases IQ by 40% rather than the 20% that it does, and we have the potential for a lawsuit. So really the only way to combat this is with close monitoring of our sites, which is fairly simple with the size of our company. We'll be able to go in, and if anyone posts any inaccurate or false statements, we can either just outright delete them, set the record straight, or kind of converse with them and let them know what happens. And it does this on a public scale and lets everyone know that we're out there and we're vigilant looking at our company and taking care of it. So there's also the fear that consumers just have a general distrust of online marketing. They tend to believe that claims are just exaggerated or false and there's really no grounds to back them, which in some cases is true, but we have the added benefit of being approved by the FDA recently, and this approval really is going to help build our credibility with our customers. They're going to realize that our claims are real and have government backing behind them. And again, we have proven data to prove that our food does increase IQ, and we'll provide links to all of the research and data on the Facebook page so that if anybody does feel like going in depth on it, they'll be able to. So there are also a lot of benefits, and I'm going to talk about a few of them here. You get an unmatched level of customer service that you don't really get with any other form of marketing. really marketing isn't meant to address customer service in most cases unless it's after the fact of something. Social media really gives us the opportunity to go in and relate with our customers on an instant level through instant messaging and video chats. Whether it be questions, comments, or concerns, they can get a hold of us instantly and we're able to give them feedback right away. Whereas with many companies, they have to use outside call centers, that type of thing for their customer service. With Facebook and that type of thing, we are right there to respond immediately to any questions or concerns that people may have. There's also the low costs of social media compared to other advertising. As we all know, it's free to start a Facebook page. The only costs start to come when we start to scale, but those are pretty inexpensive costs at only about $1 or $2 per ad. And again, with the targeted ads, we expect a much higher return than we would get from a normal ad because we're being able to target our specific demographic. And we're also able to train existing employees rather than have to go out and hire a whole new group of employees for this campaign. People are very familiar with Facebook and how it operates, and it would take just a slight amount of training to get them used to how to operate it in a business setting. There's also the low maintenance cost because it's not our specific website, it's owned by Facebook. They own all the servers. If anything happens to those servers, it's on Facebook to fix, and they're pretty good about that. It won't be on us, and we won't have to pay for those maintenance costs as well, which is just good all around for us at cutting costs in the long run. And again, we're kind of creating that one-stop shop by adding the customer service experience to the marketing experience. And in some cases with crowdfunding, we're even able to add the financing to it, all through sites like Facebook or GoFundMe. We're able to get our name out there. We're able to address customer concerns. We're able to sell products all from one location. And all of this just helps decrease our long run costs because again, instead of having to invest in each of these areas individually, we have one main area that we're able to invest in that includes them all. So our main strategy is going to be to use Facebook. Facebook has 1.6 billion users and has the most diverse customer base out there. And by creating a page on there, we gain access to that. Most of our existing customers are most likely already on Facebook, and if we're able to draw them to our page, and if they're satisfied, they can leave positive reviews, like our page, tell their friends about us, and just help spread that chatter that we need to gain awareness. Also, another perk of doing that is that we're able to group them together and kind of figure out what characteristics our customers have. And by doing that, we're able to identify common characteristics and then look for those in new customers that we'll use to target ads to. And that's where the costs begin to come in, but again, those are very low costs and it'll have a high success rate compared to an ad like a billboard or a TV commercial. They, again, just cast the net approach rather than taking that specific customer approach, finding the ones that are most likely going to respond and buy our product. As with any advertising campaign, there will be some labor costs. I believe we'll need to hire 1 to 2 additional employees, and this will be specifically to monitor activity on the page, just kind of keep up to date on the Facebook posts, see what people are saying about us, address customer concerns and instant messages and that type of thing. We believe that's just a lot of work, and it's kind of unfeasible to have someone already in the company take that on top of their current workload. So it would need an additional employee, but just 1 or 2. We're also, again, able to train existing employees into parts of the social media that address their current work. For example, we can have customer service employees address the customer service needs through instant messaging and that type of thing. We can have our current marketing and advertising staff focus on the posts day to day, and just kind of getting our image out there. So really we can just adapt current roles in our company to address the new marketing techniques. And if our growth does become too large for us to handle internally, we can always turn to social media marketing services, and they're out there to provide us with the help that we need. We pay them for the service. They'll come in and kind of learn the ins and outs of our company and then provide the day-to-day monitoring of our social media accounts, get in touch with customers and that type of thing. But again, that's only if we get too big for it to handle internally, which I don't see happening soon. So just a summary of everything I've talked about here today. There are some potential risks involved with the social media marketing, but they are very manageable. The benefits far outweigh them as well, with the low costs and high returns that we'll see of the ads themselves. And there's also that unmatched level of customer service that you don't get with any other marketing style. And our recommended strategy, again, is going to be going through Facebook, keeping that monitoring up day to day, because that's going to be key, as well as the chatter. And that's really all that we're going to need, and it'll be a successful campaign.